You don't need JWT, that's what you'll often hear online. But let's discover how it works and how it can be useful for authentication and securing your apps. We'll start by the history of JWT, or JWT. JWT or JSON Web Token are an open standard for securely transmitting information between parties as a JSON object, often used for authentication and authorization in web applications. The concept of JWT emerged in the late 2000s because of the growing need for efficient and secure token formats. At the time, existing token formats like XML assertions were seen as overly complex for modern web API and mobile apps. In December 2010, the first draft of JWT was published, marking the formal proposal of the standard. In May 2015, JWT was officially standardized by the Internet Engineering Task Force, defining its structure and registered claims. Since then, JWT has become widely adopted in APIs like auth2 flows and identity provider like auth0 and Okta. JWT was not invented by a single person, but evolved through the IETF's auth working group. Now, let's focus on JWT structure. A JSON Web Token is a compact, secure string used to share info, like user identity or permissions, between systems like your browser and the server. It's made of three parts. The first one is the header, which defines the token type like JWT and signing algorithm like HS256 or RS256. The second part is the most important part, which is the payload, because it holds data which are, by the way, called claims like user ID or expiration time. And the last part is the signature, which verifies the token authenticity using a secret or private key. The cool thing is that JWTs are self-containing, meaning servers can verify them without storing session data, making them perfect for API and status system. They are widely used in auth2 and OpenID Connect for authentication and authorization. Now let's see how JWT work in real life. So when a new user sign up by sending their info like username, email, password, and role, the server check if the user already exists, saves them in a database, and send back a success message. Now, when user want to log in, the user sends their username and password. The servers verify these, and if correct, create a JWT signed with a secret, and the response includes the token, user info, and their authorities or roles. Now, when the client wants some data, it attaches the JWT in the request header. The server validates the token, check the user role, and respond with an appropriate content. So this way, JWTs provide both authentication, which is proving identity, and authorization, which is controlling what the user can access. But here's the catch. Access tokens are short-lived. Once they expire, any request using them fails, and the server returns token expired error. This is a good thing. It limits the damage if tokens stall. And this is where refresh tokens come in. So when a user logs in, the server issues both an access token, which is short-lived, and refresh token, longer-lived. The client uses the access token until it expires. Once expired, instead of forcing the user to log in again, the client sends the refresh token to the server. And finally, the server verifies the refresh token and issues a brand new access token. By that way, it ensures a smooth user experience while keeping security strong. So access tokens are short-lived for safety, while refresh tokens are stored securely and used only to request new tokens. That was all you need to know about JWT. Thank you everyone and see you in the next video.